let's get started here with some breaking news here on the show. The most money ever given to a kid playing college basketball in terms of an NIL deal, that number has been revealed. It happened today. $2 million negotiated for a player. His name is Coleman Hawkins. If you've never heard of him, you and me both. 6'10", is committed to play for Kansas State. And again, $2 million is the most ever given to a player in college basketball, a paid college basketball player, an NIL deal, and ends up leaving Illinois, going to Kansas State. And naturally, this is a really big deal because it sets the precedent for what players can potentially get paid in the future. I have no idea if this will help Hawkins and Kansas State and the Wildcats get to the NCAA tournament or not, but naturally it'll help the other kids playing college basketball. All right, well, as I mentioned yesterday, it was more of the same. The Florida Panthers now on the road go to the Edmonton Oilers and push them around for a couple of periods before the Oilers woke up. It was too little too late. The final score was 4-3 in that one, and the Cats are now up 3-0 in the best-of-7 series. Now, unlike the NBA, there is some precedent for coming back from 0-3, but it doesn't appear to be the case here, as the Panthers are just the better team in this series. Sam Reinhart had the first goal with less than a minute to go in the first period. Edmonton did tie it up at 1, but then the Panthers went up 2-1, and then they went up 3-1, and then Alexander Barkov scored in the second period to make it 4-1, and then Edmonton came back, but it was too little too late. And Oilers just don't look like the team that they look like in the regular season. The Panthers are even getting better as things go on. Their goaltender, Sergei Bobrovsky, said it was a great win, and no question to close out the sweep. It's going to take a huge effort coming up tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's just we keep staying with the moment. It's obviously it's a great win for us tonight, and we enjoy tonight and get ready for the next moment. Yeah, they are a very skillful offensive team. They're smart guys, and they're gonna make plays. It's you just focus on each and every moment, and it's a fun challenge. It's a fun challenge to play against them because they bring the best and they make smart plays. And I think opponent made a very smart play to pass to him. So it was a great challenge. The guys step up, but I think we defend well. We stay together, we protect the house, and they just stay patient, and then we take our moments. As I said, they are a very high skillful team, and they're gonna make plays, and it doesn't matter what's the score, they're gonna come at you, and you just stay focused and sharp. They bring the great challenge, and it's fun to play against those guys, definitely.
Thanks, Sergey. Thank you.
And Bob's done a great job for them, and again, he's going to win the Conn Smythe if they end up closing it out and winning the next game. Meanwhile, the best player supposedly in the series, Connor McDavid, and very candid after the game yesterday, basically coming to terms that they're just unable to score in the way that they did during the regular season and have to come up with some other options.
I thought we had lots of looks. I thought the game was right there, and just a couple of mistakes, and they find a way to score. We put a lot of pucks there. I thought we did a good job of getting pucks to the net and bodies to the net. We can't score on the outside on these guys. You got to get to the middle. We're trying to figure them out. Obviously, we haven't beat them in 3 games, and we've had stretches of good. We've had stretches of bad. We're trying to figure them out.
Some days you tip your hat to the goalie, or do you need better shots?
A little bit of both. Obviously, you got to have a lot of respect for what he's doing, how he's playing, and at the same time, I think, I can only speak for myself, but there's looks there, and you got to bear down, and you got to put it in the net. Leon finds me on the backside, and just don't make the shot. There's looks there. It's just you got to make the shot. You got to make the play.
Yep, no success for Edmonton, down 0-3 going into tomorrow night. Well, success has been eluding Trevor Lawrence since he's been in the NFL as well. Certainly he's played okay, but a lot of discourse on social media yesterday as to whether or not he deserved to be paid this contract extension that he got. He becomes the 6th quarterback in NFL history to have an annual salary above $50 million with this new contract extension. And, certainly the 2021 quarterback class is quite checkered here when you think about it. Trevor Lawrence, $275 million in the extension, okay. After that, you have Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, and, of course, Mac Jones, none of which who have shown any high level of success. I don't want to write off Fields yet because I think that he still could be good. But Deshaun Watson was $230 million. His new contract, Trevor Lawrence makes him the 9th quarterback with $100 million or more guaranteed. UFC Fight 303, Chandler, Conor McGregor has been canceled. It was supposed to happen on June 29th. UFC's Dana White makes the announcement yesterday. McGregor was scheduled to headline the event, but he withdrew because of an injury, and it's the first time that Conor McGregor has ever pulled out of a fight for any reason. Who knows if they'll reschedule it? The fight was scheduled again for June 29th. Meanwhile, could the Big 12 change the name of the Big 12? I guess it's possible because they're exploring selling the Big 12's naming rights. How about this? They distributed nearly $470 million to member schools in overall distribution last year, and that number could be even higher. And right now it seems as though anything is on the table, and competitive balance with all of these conferences could lead to the Big 12 being called something else, or maybe the Big 12 fill in the blank. We just don't know. So we'll see if all the conferences have sponsorships on them as well. All right, over at the U.S. Open right now, Scottie Scheffler not winning. And by the way, didn't play particularly well in day one. Day two, Patrick Cantlay has the lead, followed by Rory McIlroy, Ludwig Oberg, Xander Schauffele, and Thomas Dietrich. Those are the five at the top of the leaderboard. Cantlay 5 under par. He is the leader. Rory McIlroy 4 under par. All right, well, the Celtics have now moved to the favorite in the NBA Finals, not for the series, for the game tonight in Dallas. Boston -1, total of 211.5, as Boston can make history with a victory this evening. Meanwhile, Terrence Shannon Jr. has been found not guilty of rape. A Kansas jury found that the Illinois basketball star not guilty of felony rape and aggravated sexual assault on Thursday following a week-long trial. In women's hoops, on the WNBA side, it is a victory for Caitlin Clark. That's right, 91-84 the final there, as she and the Indiana Fever defeated the Atlanta Dream. And also the Las Vegas Aces, their 3-game losing streak comes to an end. They beat the Phoenix Mercury, the final 103-99. In Major League Baseball, the Atlanta Braves finally get a victory over the Baltimore Orioles. They won 6-3 yesterday, so the Braves back on track a little bit. The Royals needed a walk-off to defeat the Yankees after getting it handed to them the last couple of days, so they win there. Garrett Crochet, 13 strikeouts. My gosh, has he been a sight for sore eyes this season? 13 strikeouts last night and only 1 off-speed pitch. The White Sox haven't had a great year, but Crochet, I would guess, is probably headed to the All-Star game coming up next month. And also last night, the New York Mets walked off the Miami Marlins. Yes, it was a tough one. 3-2 the final there yesterday. Tanner Scott gave it up. By the way, JD Martinez had a long, great career in Major League Baseball, had never had a walk-off until last night. So he ended up getting that accomplished last night at the hands of the Marlins. Oh, boy.